if there is any act, anything that brings people of Kenya together, regardless of their political divide, primitive tribal association, is the sports. Many of us feel very proud when we see the Chebetis, we see the Obiris crossing the tape with the hands raised up, and you can see the color of the national, in their uniform, the colors of the national flag. When they run the lap of honor with that Kenyan flag, it gives many of us a lot of pride. Whenever I travel all over the world, Honorable Speaker, they will always talk about Kipchoge Keino, they'll talk about who and who, these famed athletes. It is important, Honorable Speaker, any opportunity that's available to provide or strengthen funding for sporting activities must always be supported at all times. Honorable Speaker, I know this Sports, Arts and Social Development Fund, that's where funds also to pay indigent and afford universal health care comes from. So, Honorable Speaker, I do hope and pray the amendments that have been presented or that are being presented here on the same fund goes further to strengthen the operations and management of the fund. Honorable Speaker, Kenya has had some very old and dilapidated sporting facilities. I think the last major sports stadium to be built was Kasarani. And I remember some of the earlier matches. I remember very well the match between Harambee Stars and Nigeria. I think it was African Cup Confederation qualifier. Those are some of the days now Kasarani came into effect. But Honorable Speaker, and I want this as members of Parliament and the public to have this debate. We have taken an antagonistic approach, we have taken a belligerent approach, we have taken a confrontational approach about securitization. Honorable Speaker, we might want to argue in many ways we want to look at it. But truth be told, both from literature and practice, securitization is a loan. Securitization is a debt, because all you are simply doing is that you are capitalizing your future income to get a lump sum for today, to undertake an event, and commit that future income stream to service the amount. In the event that income stream fails to materialize, it means the consolidated fund will be required to pay to service that commitment. So there is no other argument. It must be subsumed in politics. We might want to do all that we can to do, but securitization, like it or not, is a loan, and once it's a loan in terms of public resources, that becomes a public debt. We might refuse to enter into the schedule of public debt, but that remains a fact, undeniable fact, both from literature and practice, that that's a debt, that's a loan that you commit, a fixed income, a ring-fenced income, supposedly hoping the income will proceed and remain there forever. In the event of any eventuality that that income is not forthcoming, it means then you have to look for an alternative source to service that particular loan. And in terms of public funds, where is that? That's the exchequer through the consolidated fund. But nevertheless, once we have it, once we have Talanta Stadium, we have all of it, what we have, let's deal with the problem. Let's burden the future generation to deal with the problem, while the current generation, led by Honorable Chepkonga, will have exited and left. I have not seconded. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I second, but I simply want to go on record. Securitization is a loan, and a loan in public finance is a public debt. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yeah, I mean, those of us who were here and still have a memory of the 60s and the 70s would not forgive Kenyans for failing to remember the real stars of the 60s. You say Kipchoge Keino. There was Ben Chipjo. What was Ben Chipcho? There was Wilson Kiprugut. There was Naftali Temu. And there was an Amos Biwott. These are the people who put us on the map. Those early days. I'm talking about the 60s. Yes, yes. No, even 64. I was going through Standard 1 in 1964. Yes, give him the mic.
Honorable Speaker, the first Kenyan to win a gold medal in boxing was Wangila, who came from Funyula constituency.
Absolutely.
Who was a cousin of my grandmother. So I want to warn Honorable Chepkonga.
Wangila even had a big issue because he had converted to Islam.
Yes.
And you wanted to bury him your traditional ways, and we went to court.
Yes.
And managed to bury him in the Islamic way.
Yes. But that cannot deny the fact that he came from Funyula constituency,
yes,
and he was a cousin, yes, of my late grandmother. So I just want to bring to attention Honorable Chepkonga.
Yes.
Any day he annoys me beyond and I cannot hold myself,
yes,
he needs to look where my hands is coming from, yes, because one punch is down. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
For the people who have put us on the map. Naftali Temu, if I remember, my memory serves me very well, ran barefoot and gave us a gold medal. So we need, and if you don't remember, a country that does not know its history, does not know its future. If you don't know where you came from, you'll have a problem knowing where you're going. Thank you. And now that there seems to be having the support of everybody, I think the move